One of the more challenging activities, or I suppose collection of activities to demonstrate in vision therapy is often are often the gross and fine motor sequences. You can bring parents in, you can demonstrate it to children, but a lot of times by the time they've gotten home, it's difficult for them to recall exactly what was demonstrated. What's the pacing? How are we meant to move our arms? How are we meant to move our legs? And so in the past, we would hand out printouts. We would demonstrate it to family members. But with NeuroVisual Trainer, we've found that we've now been able to get better compliance, been able to get more accurate completion of the work. And I'll show you just how. So as we've mentioned before, within NeuroVisual Trainer, there's well over 100 videos that you can assign to patients and their families, and they're all categorized. So if we take a look at this section here, say gross and fine motor, there's a number of different activities that you can send home with parents and families. Some have videos, some don't. We're working on adding more and more over time, and that's the great thing. You can upload your own videos. But if we take a look, for example, at something like body lifts, something that might be a little challenging, you can have your general instructions written down on the bottom. You can expand on them, you can change them. But then there's nice videos that accompany things. So you can see within body lifts, there's a nice 80, 90 second, and you might not be able to hear it on this recording, but there's spoken instructions as well as you're working through the activity. So you can see here laying on the ground, we're going to be again tapping the right leg and getting the motion and movement, and we're going to take the client through the sequence for body lifts. And we've got this for the vast majority, angels, Randolph, shuffle, all of the activities that are sometimes a little difficult to recall. So I would encourage you to feel free to take a look at it. You can go through the software, you can look at it even within your Office account. It's helpful for training your team, but we also find that it's really, really great for ensuring that these activities are done properly and correctly. And as always, you can amend the instructions slightly if you choose to do them in slightly different ways.